a sign. Will everything be alright? I need a sign, cause I don't wanna waste my time. Sometimes I don't wanna wake up, I feel tired in my bed, wanna lay up. Watch TV instead, about fake love. Let the drama unfold with my brain numb. Yeah, I'm still digesting everything that's going on, second guessing if this world is a place worth saving. I feel lost in this world as of lately. Give me a sign, will everything be alright? I need a sign, cause I don't wanna waste my time. I wish I knew if all of my dreams would come true. I wanna be free, I gotta find a way to believe. All I know is that if I give up then it's over, but if I keep going every day's a bit closer. Highs and the lows feels like a roller coaster, it's never over. I gotta find a way to get inspired in this life. Stop looking out and start looking inside. Find what I love and take a little pride. Anything is better than complaining about life. I don't need help, I could do it by myself. No pain, no gain, I will go through hell. Do what it takes, I will break out of my shell. I'm never coming back, once I'm gone I'm out. Yeah, got me like ooh, watch me on the screen, you gon' see me making moves. You gon' see me scheme like I got something to prove. Working like a fiend, yeah I do just what I do. Got a purpose, got a view, turn my vision into truth. My dreams are becoming lucid. The more I work improving, the more I fight, keep moving. I am not losing, pride keeps me refueling. I will be better real soon, yeah. Real soon, yeah. Give me a sign, will everything be alright? Okay. I need a sign, cause I don't wanna waste my time. I wish I knew if all of my dreams would come true. I wanna be free, I gotta find a way to believe. Gotta believe I will make it happen one day. You gon' see my face and my name. Came to this place to be great. Oh great, oh great. I will make it happen one day. You gon' see my face and my name. Came to this place to be great. Okay, okay.
I wake up every minute with a fever dreams. I push my mind to a limit where it needs to be. I work blind, got vision I don't need to see. I'm picking mind over matter, I believe in me. I need to find more hours in the day to breathe. Need to find more power in the way I be. And when my mind turns sour with the painful scenes, I need to scream out loud, I can't stop me. I wanna be the greatest like Rocky. You know I leave them all hating like a hobby. I'm out here making moves like a lobby. And if you ain't with me, it's your loss. See, I got my mind on the facts, I'm a python. Grab what I like real fast, so until I have everything I attack, everything that I lack, everything that I want, and I see matter of fact. Cause I'm my own worst enemy. Only if I let it be. I can control anything if I can just think carefully. I control my destiny. Deep up in my mind I manifest it. Every morning I wake up obsessed and everything I do the best. And deep within my mind you know I'll always manifest it.
Every morning I wake up obsessed, and everything I do the best. And deep within my mind, you know I'll always manifest it.
Hello and welcome to my Mind Over Your Matter. My name is Rick. Let's turn it on here. Got my medicine all rolled up, ready to smoke up. Smells good. So that means only one thing. This is a 1 hour show. We spent 7 minutes on intro, but we're going to get right to it. The world is a crazy place, and it's going to get wilder. As you guys are enjoying your NFL playoffs and you're watching the 49ers versus the Detroit Lions, and who gives a fuck who wins, because I really don't care who wins. The fact that Taylor Swift made it to the Super Bowl. Yeah, Taylor Swift and the Kansas City Chiefs made it to the Super Bowl. Who didn't think that was going to happen? It's so predictable. It is, to the point that people are already calling it a rig. It was a rigged game, and not only that it was rigged, but you could feel the flow of the game, and it was just horrible. It was just the NFL. They bowed down. They bowed the knee, and it's all political. Freaking Biden is over in South Carolina going to black churches, and then the people in the black churches are screaming out 4 more years, 4 more years. I'm like, and then you look at Biden, I'm like, he's not going to be alive in 4 years. How are you going to put Tales from the Crypt as president? I mean, I'd rather have Tales from the Crypt. I'd rather have the Crypt Keeper as president. I mean, I used to watch it all the time on HBO when I was little, and the shit scared the fuck out of me then. I'm pretty sure he'll scare a lot of people. He'll fear them. He's like, listen, if you don't listen to what I have to say, you're going to die. And that's just a matter of fact. But this is the big fact. Nobody's paying attention. Nobody's paying attention. Everyone's so fucking distracted. Do you know we're about to witness something really big happening between China and Taiwan? Wait a minute, what? Yeah, you guys are sleeping, enjoying yourself, jerking yourselves off. Who knows what the fuck you were doing? There's about to be something big happening in the next few days. And the fact that we're just here comfortable in our homes, and I get to produce this, and we have other people with their distractions going on, and yet not paying attention at all. That border's still open. There's still agents coming through. There's an army that already came through the borders, and yet they're here in America. And the fact that they're able to come through easily, it's very scary. And this is all pre-planned. It's been predetermined to happen, and it needs to happen. And the fact that they're going to try to kill us from within, they're going to do it. This is it, you know? When Michael Jackson came out with this is it, you know, and the fact that he was about to spill out a lot of information, they had to kill his ass. I'll tell you right now, we don't have the force that we think we do. We use our imaginations, very vulgar, but we do use our imaginations a lot, and we think, yes, we're number one, yes. Number one in what? Explain to me. Number one in debt? Yes. We are number one in debt. We are the laughing stock of the world. Yes, we're the number one laughing stock of the world. And we have the the one of the worst presidents in history, and yet you have people screaming to Biden, which he probably can't even hear, scream 4 more years to him. Are you kidding me? And then he's doing it from a black church. Like, like virtual signaling to the max. We already know how this is going to play. This is going to be a dirty fight all the way to the end. Biden does not have the strength to continue fighting and continue trying to push his agenda. He's going to fuck up. He's going to say stuff that he's not supposed to. This is where things are going to hit the fan. And I don't know. I don't know. This year is going to be so weird. It's going to be so weird because it's already telling me like half of the people in America are still like in a hypnosis state of mind. They're trapped in this hypnosis. And I blame media. I blame the televisions. I blame radio. I blame all those little devices like on your phone um, for continuing to keep people hypnotized. I think, my head is so fucking scrambled. It's like I'm not falling for their pit. It's literally the money pit. It's like a big ass pit, and people are just falling right into it, and it's just nonstop falling into it. How are we going to progress if we keep digressing? How are we going to be united if we're so divided? Like, where are we going? Which direction are we going? We have wars that are breaking out all over the world because of Biden in office. We have wars that are breaking out around the world. Around the world. Silence, crickets. From people here in America, all you hear is nothing. Shit, the cicadas are going to be making more noise than the fucking people here. And I can't wait for those cicadas to come out. There's going to be 1 trillion. We have to do the trillion. $1 trillion. No, there's not no Austin Powers, but 1 trillion cicadas are projected to come out of the ground. And I'm not gonna play no Barry White music, but I tell you right now, yeah, I'll hear the song in my head, my first, my last, my everything song that's coming out from Barry White. Because they're gonna be fluffy bumping above your heads, and all you're gonna hear is a bunch of bugs having sexy time. Holy shit. Like a pure orgy is coming up very soon in the spring. I hope people are ready for this. This is 2 broods coming at the same time. I dealt with 1 brood and that shit drove me crazy. Now 2 at the same time? I think I'm going to have to go somewhere and get away from Connecticut for a while. I might go away for a while and just like not, because for me, those bugs really creep me the fuck out. 2, I don't like things that like fly at me. And the fact that I have to deal with these roads of cicadas and running over them, it's just, ugh, not good. But I feel like this year is just super unique in a ways. Because yes, we have the cicadas coming out, right? And then we have this eclipse, this super solar eclipse that's going to be happening. And like all these things are just adding up together. And the fact that just a couple of days ago, we had the church just collapse out of nowhere. The church collapsed. It was on the 25th of January here in New London, Connecticut. And a church just decided to, I'm just going to fucking fall. Signs. Pick up on the signs. Pick up on the names. Like, every day we get signs, we get messages every day, and this is a pretty big deal. And the fact that like nobody cares, nobody cares, and society is known to be they tend to turn a blind eye. And I feel like out of all animals or mammals, wherever you want to go, I think humans have the worst memory. I think they have the worst memory compared to everything that's going on. I think humans have a very forgetful memory. You put something down and you turn around and you already lost what you were put down. That's how bad it is. You know, there's people here that lose their wallet and never to be found, and then it's like, warned them, be careful with your wallet, be careful, be careful. Think they listen? No, they don't. So there's going to be changes in the future, and this year is going to be very big changes coming up, especially like around July. Like July is going to be the month. July, August is going to be the month where the huge changes are going to be happening. Especially around August. July, August should be pretty big. But we're going to try to figure shit out. This year is going to be the worst. They're already starting this LGBTQ, elemental PQRXYZ. I'm not going to say all the fucking powers that they're at, and I don't give a fuck about them because they do not run my life. And I have my, what's called my First Amendment. I do have my freedom of speech. I can say what the fuck I want. And YouTube, go fuck yourself. But I'm not down with that group. I'm not down with that gang. I could have been in the Latin Kings gang if I wanted to. When I was a little kid, I could have been in Latin Kings. And they wanted to initiate me when I was little. I was about, what, 14 years old? And they wanted to initiate me. And I told them this is not the direction where I want to be or where I want to go. I'm focusing on sports and really focusing on my education. But the Latin Kings in Hialeah, Florida, that's in South Florida, and that's in Miami-Dade County, wanted to recruit me when I was little. And good thing that I didn't join. I didn't see the point of joining. You know, I had too much good coming, forward, and I just didn't need distractions or things to bring me down. And I always felt energy. I always knew things and felt things before it happened. And I always got like warning signs to tell me, stay away, don't go in that direction, stay this direction. Those voices in my head. But this year, with this little group of the, let's call them what they want to be called, he, she's, and they, thems, and fairies, and all these bullshit we got to deal with now. We're just in January. We're not in June, and they're starting to push this shit on us again. That's going to be the biggest downfall of America. Trust me, America's not that strong, and they will fall, and they can fall. Man, we have nukes, we have atomic bombs, we have all this. What good is that going to do? What good is it going to do? What's the purpose? To cause more climate problems? Yes, I said it. Fuck you, YouTube. To have more climate issues? Look at all what's happening in the Middle East. Look what the Houthis are doing. They bombed an oil tanker in the Red Sea that belongs to the British. And the thing caught on fire. And it's spilling oil in the Red Sea. Oh, now it's an environmental disaster going on too at the same time. But they don't tell you that. And then they don't want to tell that to the climate people. They don't want to tell that to the earth people. They don't want to tell that to the public. They just, yeah, there was a fire in a tanker ship. All right, next. A fly crossed the road. How did they do it? We'll let you know. What? The fuck? They so concerned about all this bullshit, right? And then they're making more problems for the environment. They're the ones that are causing it, not us the people. It's the ones that are running the fucking show that's causing the problems. They're the ones causing the problems. Did you know there was about 130 attacks on naval ships, on the military, and naval bases and bases around the Middle East? Did you know about that? No. But I bet you know the score of the fucking football game. What happens over there affects us over here. There's always been this issue and nobody picks up on it. Whatever happens overseas, the bullshit that's happening over there is going to come here. And there is going to be problem. There is going to be an internal war here. And they're trying to put it in our minds that, yo, it's a civil war. We're going to have a civil war. No, it's not Americans against Americans. It's Americans versus foreigners. That's the civil war. That's the war that we have people coming from all around the world entering through our borders. First of all, how the fuck did they get the money to travel to get to the border? Okay, that's not cheap. And then they're coming in here, putting their hands out, asking for money, asking for help. They want asylum. They want their green cards. I wonder why. I truly wonder why. Because if you're here in America, there's a chance you could vote. And those immigrants, they're going to give them the right to vote. They have not even lived here a whole year. And they're giving a privilege that our foreign fathers fought for us to have. And yet we're just going to give it to them. Like it's nothing. Here, have it. You can vote for me. Like, I don't know where this country priorities is at right now. It's just all over the place. I feel like I'm a dementia. I have dementia or something. Like, I feel like Biden, like, at this moment. I feel like mumbling my words. That's all he did the other day. When he had a rally, all he did was mumble his words. I did not understand half of the shit he was saying, and then the other half was mumbling. Not good. Not good. It's like, fuck it. If you want to go somewhere and you want to live somewhere, you're going to have to go there illegally and just get in there and just, barge in and say, fuck it, this is my home and now give me all the money. America's screwed. America has issues and they're not highlighting it because they don't want you to know. That's not your place. But I feel the movements, I feel the individuals, they're very dangerous people here in America. Very dangerous. To the point that we are going to have terrorist attacks in America. We are. And it's going to happen rapidly soon. They made a big deal about someone getting killed at a church in Istanbul. One person died, but yet they made it national news because of one person dying. You know how many people die every fucking day in guerrilla wars in Africa? And these proxy wars all around the world? You know how many people die every day? And yet they want to report on 3 soldiers were killed in Jordan at a watchtower that was struck by a missile or something. And the others, They're being taken away for medical treatment. 3. Ask the U.S. how many people they killed today. I'd say right now it's more than 3, maybe 300. The ones that you don't know about, they won't report it because the media only is going to show you what the White House wants you to see. They're all controlled. The system is all controlled. It's a system. System is control. Hello. My goodness. But one day we'll get better. It's not gonna be this year. This year you can forget about it. It's gonna be a not a good year. Not a good year at all. It's only gonna get worse before it gets better. It's only get worse, and the fucked up thing is that it's not because the president and his team is more. It goes deeper. It goes into that 1%, and those 1%, those individuals behind the CIA, FBI, all these groups out there, Homeland Security, all the special programs that you don't even know about. A lot of systems you don't know about. A lot of them out there. You think it's just CIA, FBI, Homeland Security, all this Space Force. You think it's more to it. There's more. A lot more. And they're everywhere. And we're fucked. We're fucked. And the fact that these individuals decide to do that type of line of work really, really gets to me because like they could have done so much better for us, the people, and the world, and they chose greed over the need. They chose the greed, and the way these agents work out there, and they're very secretive. They work in the shadows. They're not good people at all, and they blend in with us everyday people. They blend in. Shit, your neighbor could be an agent. You wouldn't know. Look at the Matrix. Watch the movie too. How the agents they could be anywhere. They could form into any body. That's because they're all agents. And I think America needs a reality check. It needs to be put in its place. You know, you can't always be number one forever. You're not going to be number one forever. How are we number one if we owe so much debt? We have so much debt that who's going to pay for all that? Who's paying back our debt? If we continue giving money, billions and billions of dollars to Israel and Ukraine, how in the fuck are we ever going to be able to pay that back? With the IRS, they'll come after you if you didn't fill in and submitted your W-2s or your W-9s or whatever fucking paperwork that you need. And make sure you pay your taxes, because if you don't, they will throw your ass in jail. For not even pay. Do you throw all these the corruption across the seas, that all this money that you're giving out to these people, do you throw them in jail? Because they haven't paid back. And I'm hoping there's interest in that money that you're sending away. Because how in the hell our debt is ever going to get back down if we're just giving away shit and without any like kickbacks from it, pretty much. Like that money needs to be taxed like hard, and then brought back to us and put back into the system and bring our debt down. Everyone's living this illusion. You guys are so hypnotized, man. You guys are stuck in this fucking circle. Oh, I can't wait till the day I die. I really can't wait till the day I die. Because then that's when I'm gonna realize everything that I said is so fucking true. And those who come back and listen and watch, congratulations. The system is so fucked up right now. Funny thing is, we were probably already dead, and we're probably not even knowing it. How is this real? Are we real? What makes real? You don't even know what's inside your body. Half of you don't even know what the hell your spleen is. Like, but they want to conquer the universe. They want to go conquer the moon. Of course, the moon. We always have to go start with the moon. Always got to conquer that. We've been trying to do that since the 60s, 50s, and 60s, but we're in 2024 and we're trying to do it again. It's a repeat, it's a cycle. Repeat, repeat. And they want to go to Mars. You know, humanity can't live on Mars. The way our body is structured and the way we are like humans, we can't live for long at Mars with that gravity, and that they don't even have much protection from the sun. Like, there's no ozone. There's no, like, that's why it's like dream the achievable, right? And dream a dream, but don't dream a nightmare, because those tend to come true. And I feel like Mars is just a nightmare waiting to happen. It's just our structure, the way we are structured with the gravity and the pull from this planet. We cannot just go over there and be like, all right, I'm here to build my house. Where do I want to put it? Oh, I like this background. I like that mountain back there. Yes. Put it right here. I don't know. I don't trust all these distractions. There's so much distractions that people are just so wallowed up. I feel like I'm like the only one that's unplugged and like I'm free roaming and I'm looking at everything that's happening, and it's just not good. I call it how I see it. If it's good, I'll tell you it's good. If it's not good, it's not good. And it's not going to be good for a long time. Even if Trump comes into office, that's not going to be an easy ride. It's not going to be easy. And they want to start this war. They want to get it done now. They want to get it started. They're waiting for the pop off. And it's going to pop off. There's going to be a day that's just going to be like, boom, you're going to wake up in the morning, breaking news. World War III has happened. Is all they're talking about in the news 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Is going to get everybody's attention for the world's biggest distraction. Are you ready? Let me say it again. Are you ready? It's going to happen. They already have the cameras. They have everything all set up. They have the cameras ready to capture everything. Yeah. Hey, Killendale. Hey, Albie. If you guys want to join the show, let me put the link out because I've been ranting for 36 minutes. I'm trying to keep it a short show, but yeah, share your opinions. Let's do that. I just see, like, when I see the future, I see a ship sinking. I see a ship sinking. And hopefully, you know, future generations, I'm talking about those 10 generations, not 10 years, 10 generations ahead. I really hope that things start getting better because they fucked it up for y'all. They really did. It's not us, our fault, but it is our fault because we live here at this time, at this moment, and we're dealing with this. So we all at fault for this bullshit that's going on. Yeah, but I didn't vote for Biden. It doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter. You're alive, right? You have a number. It's not tattooed to you, but you have a card. You have a card that has your numbers. Here in America, it's called your Social Security number. That number is the same numbers they would have branded you. During World War II, they would have branded you numbers like they did with the Jewish people, branded them with numbers. It's the same thing, but instead of branding us the numbers, they just put it in a card and hope that you remember the numbers and you have that card from birth pretty much until the day you die. You are a number. You are a cattle number. You are number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and maybe 10. Because I think Social Security has 9. It's 3 numbers, 2, and 4 numbers. So it's 9. Hey, Seven Serpents, you want to come and debate about the fucking world? It's a great topic. Talking about all this bullshit that's going on and people are so distracted. Oh, the playoffs. We had the championship game. Taylor Swift is going back to the Super Bowl. The world is fucking going crazy right behind your backs while you're being distracted from a fucking playoff game. And China's about to attack Taiwan any moment. At any moment. But pay attention to your televisions and watch your commercials. The most brainwashing event of the year is here. The NFL playoffs. Shit, you got Taylor Swift in the Super Bowl. She's going to bring her little Swifties. It's like, here's your Swiffer. That's what we're going to give everybody a Swiffer. All this bullshit. It's all bullshit. It is. Just thinking back and all the stuff that I have learned and just reflect back, like my life and what politics has done for my life, within my life. This is fucking a downward spiral. Holy shit, it's a downward spiral. And it's just not good. You have false hopes that pop up. You have your false hopes, and then like they say, let's go for instance, Bill Clinton, when he ran for presidency, and he won. You know how he won? He won because of how he spoke and his charm. His charm got him to the office. And that charm was like very devilish charm. Like he would put this face of innocence, and yet he is the most evil. I guarantee you, I think there was more children abducted or taken away from wherever they're at during Clinton years than any other president's years. Shit, he was really good friends. Epstein was really good friends with a lot of presidents. It's kind of funny but not funny. But how the hell did Epstein get so popular with presidents and governments from all around the world and all these like big time people, not only actors and actresses, because those are just the whatevers, like big money people, presidents. Shit, Epstein had a picture of fucking Bush Jr. sitting down with two Jenga puzzles in the picture that was tumbled over with fucking little Bush throwing the plane at the Jengas. And that was given to him before the attacks. Go look it up. That's fucking creepy. That's creepy. How did Epstein know about 9/11 before it happened? You think he had anything in those in Twin Towers? A lot of shit got moved out of those buildings. And I love what tower was it? Was it 7 or 11? The one that was like a block away and it fell by itself. No plane hit it. No other buildings around it. Nothing was wrong with it. But that decided to come down. That's where Cheney had all his bullshit paperwork and stuff and all that crazy shit that he was doing. It just got all destroyed. Oh, just clean it up and, can't go after Cheney anymore. Like all these corrupted individuals that get into office, it's just so fucking unreal. And then the people, they're so gullible and they forget. They're so forgetful. But how you doing, Seven? I love Iran. Iran is just, if you think of Iran and you astral project through Iran is fucking beautiful. It gives me goosebumps just saying it. It is like another world. And then the food. Oh my goodness. People think of Iran like this desert and poverty and the slums and it's all nasty and disgusting. No, it's not. No, it's not. Go look up. Go do some homework. Go look up some information from Iran. That's a fucking beautiful country. And the fact that they have borders with Afghanistan, their border with Pakistan, that's another story between Pakistan and Iran. Because Pakistan is a nuclear power. They do have nukes. They have enough. And Iran is like, well, these motherfuckers, they're horrible. Have this fucking weapon. Shit, we should do it ourselves. And I think Iran does have nuclear weapons. Yes, I think they have the components and everything that they need to have these weapons, and they are mass producing them as we speak. And the Biden administration is doing jack shit. UN, where's the UN inspections going into Iran to check? There's none. Makes you wonder, what the fuck is really going on? Where's UN? Oh, the US pulled out, put a pause on donating money to help the Palestinians. And now the UN is saying, please don't do that, US. Please change your mind and send the money to them. Us American people's money, our tax dollars. It's going away to other people to help them. But what does that benefits us? How does that benefit us? If we're the ones killing them with our weapons, we're the ones sending the freaking money to Israel to buy these bombs and buy all these weapons, and they're killing Palestinians with the weapons, and yet those that are innocent need help. Oh yeah, so how are we gonna help them? Well, let's send them money, send them aid, send them food, send them everything they need. But are they really getting it? Some of those things gets lost in transit. Like in transit, it disappears. I'm pretty sure the biggest help that Palestinians are getting from is from Egypt. And I tell you right now, it's not a good time to be in Egypt. I wouldn't travel to Egypt if they paid me to go there for free. I wouldn't go. I would not go. It's going to get hostile there. It's going to get really. If you think it was bad then, it's going to be really bad in the near future. I had a friend. She was thinking about going to Egypt. I told her no, but she's gonna still do it. Listen, it's your life. You do whatever the fuck you want. You don't listen, so go put yourself in danger. Goodbye. Iran is beautiful. I know Iranian people. That's the fucked up shit. I know Iranian people. Shit, the dude that makes my sandwich at the sandwich shop, he's from Iran. I invited me to go to Iran. He's like, you want to go to Iran and you could go with my mom and this and that. And I was like, I don't know. It's too tense right now. It's a little too tense. I know it's beautiful. I know the food is delicious. I know. But it is high tension right now. It's not a good time to be flying around those areas. He was so cool. Oh man. He's always telling me because I went on vacation and I told him, no, I went to New Orleans, man, and that's when I went to the New Orleans trip. He's like, oh, that's nice. You had a good time. Now it's time for you to go to Iran. I was like, I don't know if I could. First of all, I don't know if I could get a visa to go to Iran, and how the questioning is gonna be. Like, they're gonna be like, the fuck you're doing, you know? I know I will be loved in Iran. Oh, they would love me. But man, but Iran, man, is so beautiful. It is. And they're progressing. And that's the reason, because Iran, they don't stop. I believe Iran probably has more people than China. What? And Chinese has a lot of people, but I think Iran has, between Iran and India, and India's another superpower, man. Mm-hmm. And India have their beef with China, and it's understandable. Man, it's just like playing this game. It's like Battleship, but it's not like Battleship, like the game. It's like there's this other war game that I played before. It's like it was like a conquer game where you send out a certain amount of weaponry and troops and to certain areas, and you overtake the areas, and then it's a whole game. It's a game, and then you have to bribe other countries and get into certain deals with other countries so they could go ahead and say, yeah, we'll go ahead and trade with you, and you could bring your troops here, and you could have a station here in exchange for goods and weapons, of course, weapons, like, and they get it, and they get it, and then we take over, not really take over, but we're there in their country. It has happened everywhere. Look, it's happened in Jordan, it's happened in Israel, it has happened in Syria, it happened in Iraq. Saudi Arabia has American air bases. We have like all over that region out there because they made these deals with the United States. But one thing, I have a feeling that they're gonna renege on the deal, especially the Arab countries, because they don't follow this pride flag shit. They don't believe in pride and all this pronouns shit. Like they're laughing at us because of that. Like, because we're not being taken serious. We are taken as little fags, little gay bitches, and little lesbians, and all this bullshit with all this transsexual talk. Like, get your head out the fucking gutter, United States. You guys are looking so stupid. You guys look like you're just having like this grand old time by yourselves, and you're just making up, doing whatever the fuck you want, while the world is just looking at us like, what the fuck is going on with these clowns? Like, literally, the fucking United States looks like the fucking Rainbow Bright compared to the world. It's like one big Rainbow Bright. There you go. It's like our troops, they're trying to make them gay and put more lesbians and gays and transsexuals in the military. Like, what is going on? When I was in the military, there was that like rule that you do not talk about that shit. You know what I mean? You don't go in there and scream out rainbows. That's no. They had rules on that shit, and they find out that if you were that, you will get discharged and taken out of the military. Now they're trying to normalize it so you could come in and you can be like, oh yes, I'm in the military. Yes, I'm gonna fabulous this up. This is so fabulous. Hold on. Oh, am I gonna wear those? Oh, I don't know, green. I can make it work. Let me make my makeup green. Like, what the fuck? Like, what is this world coming to? I'm so disappointed. I'm disappointed. Because it's like, it's not going to get better. I think this June is going to be between May and June is going to be the worst for Pride. The worst, I think it's going to be the worst. They're just going to go full blown dicks, asses, and like yum yums everywhere. Like, it's just, how is that normal? How is that being led? Like, how is that, like, well, okay, so all these people, I don't know, what would Jesus think since it's Sunday? What would the baby Jesus think? Oh, don't worry, he's a transsexual. What? Jesus is a transsexual now? Yeah, he's always been transsexual. Look, you see anything down there? I know, right, phone? Goodness gracious. When I heard that, I was like, you know what? I give up. I'm waiting for the asteroid hit. I'm really waiting for the asteroid to hit. I'm waiting for the great, and everything's just gone. I wouldn't want anything recordable or anything that's in storage within the earth to survive. I want everything to be just all done with. Everybody gone at the same time. I'm not selfish. I want us all to go out. I'm not gonna be selective, like, oh yeah, you can stay. Nah, you need to go. I don't like your attitude. You can stay. Yeah, girl, you can stay. Don't worry. No. Get rid of all altogether. That'll be the end of it. It's going to happen too. It is going to happen. They're gonna bring out more fear, more bugs. They're gonna be put out into our ether, and they're gonna make people sick. Listen to what I say. They are going to make people sick. How are they going to do that, Rick? Frequencies. The frequencies, they're going to do something with the frequencies, and they're going to fuck with people's minds. This is going to be a mental mind fuck. And they have the weapons and the tools and everything in play for it to happen. That's why they were rushing so much of the fucking Starlink up into space. Elon Musk was like, "No, I have to break a record. I have to make a record. I have to throw 2 Falcon 9 fucking SpaceX back to back, 3 hours apart. One went up, the second one went up. There are bigger things that are going to be happening, and they're putting a lot of secrets up in space, a lot of secret satellites. You think it's just SpaceX just putting out satellites for them only? You're really thinking that? They want to know who's out in the woods. They want to know where are people at, and they are going to be able to scan the grounds and know who is where. They can zoom in from way up there in space, and they'll know what coffee you're drinking. They could read your plates. They could see you. They could do all this type of. That's why these billionaires like Mark Zuckerberg is building multi-million mansion underground in Hawaii. Hawaii. We forgot about Hawaii, right? That's what I'm talking about. Short-minded, right? Everyone, we forgot about Hawaii. It burned down. Maui burned down. Out of sight, out of mind. It's an illusion. If we stop talking about it, it never happened. Mandela effect. They would try to pull that, and they manipulate, you know, they manipulate the system. And they know people have short-minded. They're short-minded. You know, not a lot. There's some that are really good. They have really good fucking. I love the people that have really good minds. That remembers things, and they know. I put this right here. I'm always gonna know it's there because I put it there. There's people that push it down. They forget. That's why I try to tell people really focus within their thoughts. Think about the past, what you remember. Go back to your childhood. Go back to how you was a baby, because you are capable of. Because I can go back to when I was a baby, and they had to change me on the table. I remember. You know, I know how I remember, because I pissed in my father's face. That's how I remember. It got warm, and I was like, they took off the pamper, and I let it loose. Sure enough, I remember doing that. I remember not wanting to eat the fucking peas. The fucking food. My mom was trying to give me peas. I wouldn't want to eat that shit. I would like spit it back out. Yeah. I remember Gerbert. Like my mom bringing like, and the food was so much cheaper. Baby food? Oh, so much cheaper than today's prices. And then the fact that you need formula. Shit, I never needed formula. I had baby food and I had my drinks and what else? I remember one time my mom she started putting me in cloth to wean me off the Pampers. She started putting me in cloth diapers like Tarzan, literally like Tarzan. And I had cloth underwear. And then that stopped when I took a shit on it. And the shit went everywhere. So my mom's like, no, 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 no. When you have to go to the bathroom, you have to let me know. And I can put you in the bathroom. I'll sit you there and you use the bathroom. And then when you're ready, just scream and I'll come back and I'll clean you. I will never forget that. I never forget my mom coming over and wiping my ass. I was a pyro when I was little. You know what I used to do in the bathroom at the age of one? One, like literally, like one. I was about 1.5, 2 years old. I used to go to the bathroom, get the alcohol, the rubbing alcohol, and put it in the floor and in the bathroom tub, and I used to light it up with a lighter just to see the flame travel. Did my mom ever found out about that? Nope. I was pyro when I was little. And I used to, every time I used the bathroom, I used to move the rug to the side. I used to get the rubbing alcohol, put it in there on the floor, and I used to turn it on. Fucking crazy kid. I remember a lot. And I could astral project to certain time frames of when I was little and see the things that I see. You know, it's like being a jumper. And have you ever seen the movie Jumper? Look into watching it. That's how my mind jumps in my mind to certain time in my life. And then everything around and listening and picking up the information and relaying it. I think this is going to be longer than an hour. So it's definitely not going to be an hour show. So I'll fix that after the show. But it pisses me off because a lot of people don't really go back and think. They're too busy with the now. And what they think is the now, not the then. And there's so much information, so much like you could pick up from then that can help you now. That's why I try to get people to really focus, close your eyes, and start thinking deep. And use your third eye. And you can feel when you have your eyes closed, you can feel it in the front, in the eyelid here. And then now you're you can probably see some like static. Like for me, I see static, different colors. And I could go to different places with my mind. And especially, I can't say so much because the military will come and get me. So I can't talk too much about it. But I can astral project to military bases and secret places. I just don't talk about it on here because it is what it is. And if they want to come here and get me, I tell them this: you're gonna have to put my stuff in good storage. You're gonna have to pay me very good, and you have to take care of my cats. And done deal. Because I can see things. And I hear things. I see things all the time. Every night I'm in a mission, sleeping. I don't wake up like rested. I wake up tired. I wake up so tired that like I'll make myself something to eat. I'll like do my morning stuff, and I'm so tired that I have to go back and take another nap. And usually that nap lasts 2-3 hours because I'm tired from my sleep, from my dreams. It sucks. And if I don't take this one medication, which is called diosocin, which is a medication to help me from my tossing and turning, I call it the floppy fish. I'm not the only one that deals with this floppy fish syndrome. My good friend, my probably my proudest fan, and I love her. I really do. She's everything. She's so awesome to me. Maggie has the floppy fish syndrome, so she knows what I go through. Like literally, you're flopping back and forth, and then you're in a dream and you're rocking it, and you're it's aggressive, and you're fighting within your body and the dream. And yeah, there's nights that I had a few weeks ago where I was screaming because there was this guy coming in through my window. He was trying to break in, and I was like, I wanted to go fight him, but then I got into this like it's kind of like slow motion feeling, and you're trying to like break out and like just go and with all your strength and attack this person, but you can't move. It's just like the Matrix movie, the last one, Resurrection. When Neo is trying to reach Tammy, or Trinity is her Matrix name. Like the narrator, the one that's pretty much running the shit, slows down the time, and you feel like you can just move, but you can't, and you're screaming, and the screams are coming out like like that. That's like, yeah, I get night terrors, and I'm always fighting people. I'm fighting like the darkness and the people that are just not welcomed, and sometimes I feel like my heart stops when I'm sleeping. And I do have cardio heart issues and so forth, um but I jump out of bed in fear, and I jump out of bed ready to fight because it's just like I feel like something's there wanting to fight, and I'm like ready for the fight. So a lot of that shit happens, and I deal with PTSD, I deal with depression, I deal with really bad anxiety, really, 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 really bad anxiety. I don't like it. I have to live with it, but I don't like it. And the fact that it's not really interrupting, but is embedding itself in my dreams, it's not good. You know what I mean? Dreams should be helpful, but yet it should be calm. But for me, I'm an agent in my dream, and I'm constantly fucking fighting and constantly doing something. Like, they are manipulating my dreams. I know they are. I hear the signals in my head. Like, I hear this really, like, it feels like it's like coming from back here, and it's this loud white noise. Loud white noise. And I know when they're throwing signals. They're throwing a lot of signals. And I hope people are realizing, and I hope they hear it. Do you hear the signals? Who is here? 4 people are here. Are you 4 people that are here? I don't have my glasses on, so because they were bothering me. But Keleno, if you're still here, I'll be Seven Serpents and whoever else is here. Like, tell me, do you hear the signals? Do you hear what I'm hearing? Do you feel what I feel? Like, the voices in my head, that's different. I don't think you're gonna hear my voices in my head. They're like, bitch, we don't share. I'm like, okay, relax. They're aggressive. These spirits, they don't play. Those are the ones that are attached to me. They're like, we're not sharing that, but we could help with information. Do you hear these static sounds? Just take a moment, sit down, cross your legs, put yourself in a meditative state, like in a meditative state. You don't have to be on the ground. You can be sitting down. All you got to do is don't say nothing. Close your eyes. Listen. What do you hear? I hear static sounds. Really loud. From this left ear, I feel some on the right ear, but I feel a lot of energy from right above. All this right here, my third eye is really like on fire. Like I'm seeing things. Even when I close my eyes, I just feel like if people knew what was in the sky and that's right here in front of us, we are being manipulated. Our feelings are being manipulated. Our emotions are being manipulated every day. Every day. And they get you. They always get you. You know, I would have thought, like, I mean, it would have been cool to live in the 1800s. Probably would have been cool that time frame and the way this 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 world was then to what it is now. And the fact that how fast this world has like been too fast, way too fast. Like from our first president Washington to now our president Joe Biden, all that time frame, and look where all technology and everything has gone. All the trades, all the bullshit they put out there, all the rules, all this shit, it got us all to this point right now. And you need to come on the show. We need to talk because I was in the military too, and I would love to talk to you. Um, and you know about the military. You know about that. What is it? Don't talk, don't say. Don't talk, don't say. Can I talk about the LGBTQ, all that bullshit? That was a no no. Um, and the fact that I was gay going into this, and I was pulled out from everybody. Like that's why I want to have a conversation with other military individuals and tell them my story and get their assessment of me. because I did super excellent with my hearing. Super excellent throughout all my tests, all my battery tests. This right here, very good, very good. I know the my recruiter. Um, he was a recruiting captain actually from where I went. He was there, and he came up to me. He's like, "Yo, Razak." I was like, "Okay, what's up?" Um, I'm hearing a lot of good things about you. Good? Like, how good? I'll let you know on the card right home. All right. Okay. Now you got a couple of more tests you got to do. So just continue doing what you're doing, right? All right. I was the only recruiter from that recruiting office that was representing that recruiting office. So they were putting all the chips on me. And I was doing very good. When I got into that chamber, well, first they did my eyesight and my they did all the eyes, they did the teeth, they looked all around. I had to pull down my pants, show them my dick, piss in a cup while they're holding my dick. And once I was done, pull back my pants up. Oh, they checked my ass too. They opened my ass cheek, they opened my hole, and they were like, okay, dress up. And the next, he was calling out the next person. And I was like, kind of felt weird. That's when I started feeling weird. And then like I kind of brushed it off. And then they were doing the air chamber where it was these two big air chambers. It was in green, and they had windows on the side. They had the windows on the door, and they had the windows like where they could see you from the outside. And that mechanism, that test, that's what really got me into the military. I had really good hearing, and their test was there was 6 of us, and in chairs. We had I was in the door entry. The door was right there, so my seat was like right here, like not too far from the door. I had my own little table, and I had my area where I could sit. So I had my put on my headset on and pulled the mic down, and they put this thing over my head, and they tied it up, and then they gave me these buttons to hold on, and they told me, okay, this is the test. We're going to be, every time you hear a beep, I want you to press where you heard it from. And if you heard it faintly, little, I want you to still press, because see if you heard it from that area. And as we're doing this, we will be removing the oxygen from the room. All right. So you understand my rules, what the rules are? Yes, sir. And I was like, all right, let's get it started. So I hear the beepings. So I'm pushing the buttons, and they would try to distract us with certain things. I was just like push the buttons. The other guys, I saw a lot of them started not feeling good, and they were reporting back that they weren't feeling good, and they had stopped pushing the buttons, and they ended up falling out and passing out. Yeah, I know, phone. They passed out. So I'm in the back corner, right? So I'm like, okay, maybe I'm getting lucky. The dude next to me, he was looking a little off. So I already knew. I was like, damn, I'm not feeling too good. I'm starting to not feel good. But I still hear these beeps. So I'm focusing on the beeps and listening to them, and just listening to them like subconsciously, and just keep pushing. And then the oxygen was getting really low. And I'm like taking, I could tell I'm taking deeper breaths, like, and the guy next to me passed out. He went like that. He was out. Like he didn't even have the clicks on. And then me, what I did was I went to the ground. But instead of going like up in the ground, I went down first, like head down. And then I started clicking every time I heard the sound. And then I felt like I was passed out. But then I still kept clicking. When my eyes were closed, I was still clicking and pushing where I was hearing. Yo, they opened up the chamber, they put the air back in, and they had medical personnel there. Um, they got to me, they gave me the smelling thing. I was fine. I was like, I'm good, I'm good. And stuff. I was just trying to gather myself. Next thing I know, I'm walking out. They pulled me to the side. Like the captain pulled me to the side, and remember there's two tubes, elongated like that. So we're up here. So the side is literally to the other side. And he told me that out of all the years that I've been here, and I've been here for over 30 years, not one individual has ever done what you did. Not one. I was like, what, push the buttons? Yeah, but you were on the ground. You were passed out and you were still pushing buttons. And they were right. I was like, wow, okay. I think it's a good thing, right? Yeah. It's like, go back in line. And I would go back in line. So I went back in line. So I was like, that's a real good thing. I was saying to myself, I didn't have nobody there that I knew. So I didn't have someone like in the line. There was about 90 of us there. It was like there was just too many people, and they were quiet, and I didn't want to say anything. The guy next to me, he was like, "Yo, you okay?" I was like, "Yeah, bro, I'm good. I'm good." And he's like, "You did good?" I was like, "I know I did." So I just say it, but like not talking, like in a low voice that I could just only him and me, like he can hear me without turning my head. He's like, "Man, that's good. You gotta keep it going." I was like, "I don't know. We're gonna see because they're gonna pick up the three now." He's like, "What?" So yeah, they're picking out the three. All right. So after that conversation, I was there standing, and you know, and then at ease, but then still standing, facing, like looking my fellow soldiers in the eyes, and they're like, "We're gonna call out a couple of people, three individuals. They exceeded all above and beyond, and we're gonna call them out here right now. So these individuals are gonna be automatically sworn in as soldiers today, and the rest of you." You guys need to continue working on your gifts, on your breathing. You gotta work on the the hearing test. You gotta work on everything all over again. So it's not it's not the end of the road, but it is right now for you guys that don't make it after I'm calling these three people. So I was like, okay. I was so nervous because I was like, but he pulled me to the side. So I was like, it was just weird. So the first name, it was this black guy. I don't remember his name for shit. He made it, and then they called this other kid, and he was black too, and he made it. And then the people, all the soldiers or potential soldiers were clapping every time they called the name. And then when we came to the third one, he called me by my name. Rosado, Rick, to the front of the line. But he said it like I was like in trouble or something. He's like, congratulations, son. You did better than all these individuals that are here. Now you're going to watch them walk away. And we're going to take you in to our room where we swear in our officers on the spot. The rest of you guys, dismiss. I will be getting in touch with you in a few weeks to schedule another battery test. You three, follow me. That's my PTSD. Yeah, don't ask, don't tell. Like, what's the deal with that? Like, I want to have a show talking about that. But if anybody wants to come in, they're more than welcome to. Because I'm gonna still talk about my military stuff because that gives me a lot of PTSD. Um, then I followed the captain. He looked back and he's like, "Congratulations, you were amazing. I wasn't anticipating bringing any individuals on, but you guys did really well." And he pointed at me, surprised me. I was like, okay. So we went in, but the one was the last one, which is the first one they called in, went up into the room. And then down the hall, I see my recruiter, the captain, my recruiting captain. He comes up to me. He's like, "Yo," he was like, and nobody was next to me. It was like he came up to me. He's like, "Yo, what's happening?" I go, "Dude, I'm being sworn in." Nah, yeah, I'm being sworn in right now. He's like, I'll talk to you when I get to the car. Then go get the car ready. I got to make a few phone calls. And this because they were going to throw a party for me at the office. And then the office was in the same plaza where they had Publix. And there's a supermarket down in South Florida. And it was in Hialeah. So he sent his team to go get a cake and get balloons and all that shit. That's what he did when I let him go because that's what he said he had to make the phone calls. So I was like, "Dude, what am I doing?" He's like, "Dude, you're being sworn in. You're a soldier." I was like, "We got to talk about this." He's like, "Yeah, I'll talk to you more about it in the car." I was like, "All right." So the second one goes in, and then it's like a temple in there. It's just like a temple. It had like a stage. It had all the presidents, like the president of the United States, the current president, all the branches of the military. They had the flags all around. And then I was the third one to go in. So I picked the far right because that was the one that was empty. So the first one went in, stayed at the far left. The second one went in, stayed in the middle. He could have chose the far right, but he stayed in the middle, as he should be in the middle. And then I was the one in the far right. And each one of us had to be sworn in. I was the third one to get sworn in. I wasn't the first one. And the way he looked at me, the way he spoke to me, and told me, and I had to repeat after him. I will never forget it, ever. It felt so weird. After, it felt weird, like I was part of a gang. I wish people could share their MEPS story. Because I know everyone going through the recruitment and going through the training and so forth have stories. And a lot of these stories, these people have PTSD from it. I have a lot of PTSD, not only from the military, but medically too. But one thing is, I don't let it overtake me. I just talk about it because if it's on my mind, I have to talk about it. It's when you don't talk about it, is when it starts fucking you up. It starts messing and playing with you. And it's just not good. And it's good to have a good friend to talk to, someone that you could trust, you could rely on, someone that will be there for you, especially like when you're not having a good day. It's like you can always count on someone to be there for you. I'm working on that's one thing I want to work on in 2024, to have a really good friend that will be living nearby me, like not far, like from me, that we could collab. And like I just want to feed off the energy and just do other certain things. I want to get back into trading cards, collecting trading cards. I think I should get back into it. I used to when I was young. There is money potential behind everything. I just feel like I need to continue. Continue. And some of my cards could be pretty pricey and so forth. And I just gotta go through everything, and I gotta put it apart, put it to the side, and then maybe get them graded, take them to get graded, and then move forward from there, because they hold value. And if you have a really good condition cards like I do on hand, it's worth a lot of money. And I look for cards that I know that it could be. I used to work in a card store when I was little. Here goes PTSD again. It's just gonna cock block the whole story, and that video is playing. Um, I used to work at this card store. It was called what was the name of the fucking store, man? Yeah, I forgot the name of the store. I don't know if it was Beckett or some name. It has some name to it. It was actually in West Hialeah, and they offered me a part time as a like minor, because I was still a minor. So I had to work like only a few hours, take a break, and then work a few hours, and then that's it. And I only could work a certain amount of time throughout the day. And but I learned so much. I was really fast with the register. I was really good. Like the owner had me as the cashier. He's like, dude, you're so good with numbers. Like I trust you. And that's the biggest thing that you could have, from your owner, that they trust you. And I'm happy. And I used to, instead of getting paid, because I told him, look, I'll make you a deal. I know you have my money there and stuff, but can I take it in credit and you give me a little extra, like bonus? He's like, I like that. I like that much better, because then he keeps the cash, and then I just get credit on merchandise in the store. And I used to get a lot of comic books, and a lot of cards. And I have a whole collection of playing cards, baseball cards, basketball cards, Michael Jordan cards, Shaquille O'Neal when he was a rookie card, a series of his cards that I have them sealed. They're not graded. I should get them graded because they hold value when they're graded, and they tell you the condition of the card and everything. I think I want to get back into it, and but my owner, he was Muslim. He was Muslim, and his parents were I think they were Jewish or something. It was just a weird setup. It was like Muslim Jews, but they were Jewish. And man, the fucking father smelled like ass, and the owner smelled like ass. It's like they don't use no mouth products or anything. He used to slobber a lot. There was like a lot of slob coming out. I saw something white move like that here. I just noticed it back there. Probably the camera didn't pick it up, but I just saw like a white light. But man, he used to like drool, and then it was just like nasty. He just stink, and he didn't look so clean and professional and stuff. I was like, what the fuck? This is nasty. I go, man, you gotta clean yourself. But we used to get some really good comics books, and I have a whole stash of mine, and I have them in the other room. And I think I want to get back into a hobby like that. And I think I have a friend that I'm trying to make a friend out here that's into that type of stuff. That's into collecting cards, and I love music, so I do. I play always like two musics from Netflix, and you guys could always check it out. Um, you can always, if you want to listen to what I listen to, I could always send you the link to it. Um, but I want to get back into the cards to distract my mind and to get the possibility of um, a special card. I remember when a new box I opened it up, I kind of felt like where they would put it at. So I would go all the way to the area where they would put it at, buy that pack, and it usually is the card. And I'm like, yes. And it's like it's mine. I got the special card, but I don't tell nobody I got the special card from the deck, because those decks you buy them individuals. So, but I came out with a lot of really good cards. I mean, I must have at least thousands of worth with cards and comic books. Also, I have really really nice comic books, and they're all like number zeros and number ones. A lot of them you can make freaking movies out of it. Definitely can. And I have them right in my room. I should go grab it. Anybody here, just say hello in the chat. I'll go grab my comic books. I have some of the stuff here. All right, I'm back. Yeah, my little comic book. stash. This is like where all my most expensive comic books are. I got Exo Manowar number 0. Number 0. I want to get them put into new packets and seal them up better. I need to go to a hobby store, a comic book store. Venom number 1. Glow in the dark. Let me see if I can show from my phone. That make it a lot easier for you guys to see. Let's try to do it through the phone here. See if I can get this to work. You can check out some of the comics I have here. I'm just gonna go through all of them. I'm not gonna read every single one of them, but you get my drift. You get to see it. China is they're setting up for military pressure on Taiwan. How do I do this? Let me go to the show. I had to change the camera. Camera. Back facing. There you go. Done. Back. Okay. All right. I hate this part. It's gonna suck for a little bit. I don't get this because how can you hear me? I have this down all the way to the bottom. Weird shit. Well, look. Let me do it like this. Sorry about all that sounds. Okay. Hopefully this is better. I had to put the mic on my phone and turn off this one and silence the computer in order to do this. So let me know if this is working. Someone in the chat, please let me know. I appreciate it. So this is the XO Manowar. And this is number 0. It cost $350 at the time. Here in Canada, it was $450 for this book. It was so expensive. It was a really good book, and I got number 0. So I know it was a pricey book. I got to go get it appraised. This is the Venom number 1. This one was in a series, Venom of Enemy Within, Part 1. That's what it says here. This is a glow in the dark. This glows in the dark. And not only that, but I really loved Venom. That I had a friend go to another comic book store where they were signing these books. The author was signing these books. And guess who I have? With a sketch. The author. With the Venom. He did the Venom sketch. And if you see down here, that's his signature here. Can't see it that well. But that's his signature, but he stacked it up here. And I'm the only one
of all the signings, because this one was the last signing that he did the little Venom artwork on my book. This right here will get me a lot of money. A lot of money. I'm just saying. I got my Punisher Suicide Run. This is book number 86, January. These books were pretty expensive for my time. $2.95. It was pretty pricey back in 1990. This was 93. You can see right here. I don't think you can see. I'll try to get it here. Actually, let me make this the solo layout. There you go. I hope you guys are able to hear me. Can you hear me? Somebody in the chat, can you please acknowledge that you can hear me? You'll have to type it out. Because I'm not getting a response, so I want to make sure you can hear me. We'll see what they say. So it's the Punisher. There's another one. This is the War Zone. This is the one Suicide Run. So this is the red, and then you have the green. Well, it's like metallic. It's like more like a kind of like a goldish, but more like a greenish goldish. This is the second one. It's two in the series. You're gonna have Cyber Force number 1. Cyber Force number 4, and this one was special because it came out July 4th, and it was their 4th book. It came out July 4th. You can see this is metallic here. It's pretty cool when you go like this and you see the background, because I have the phone. You can see my fingers here. It's all like a chrome. It's like a chrome color. You see my myself like on the book, my fingers. It's a pretty cool book. So another Venom number 1. This is from 92. So 92, this is 92, 93. But this is being sold for $5. I got it to cheaper than this. Actually, I think I got this part of my pay. I got this book. And then you have Union number 1. And back in 93, they wanted $3 for the book. The book price was $2.50, and they wanted $3. I got this one also part of my working. All these books I got them from work. This is a Ninjak. It's a martial arts type of book. It's pretty cool. It has a lot of colors, a lot of like I've never read this book, never been open. It's the first book number 1. These things are valuable. They have price on them, man. There's gonna be a day that I'm gonna sell them. You know, someone's gonna really want them and like my collection, and they're gonna offer me a couple of thousands. And you know, I'll have to figure it out then. But this book was $1.95 US. There's a Shadowhawk 2. Actually, no, Shadowhawk 3. And I like this book because his eyes were red. See his eyes? And they're like they're kind of like them, like you see, it's like that metallic also, but with the eyes too. These books, the covers, and here too, they have it here too. Like you can see the reds. You see how it goes You can see my finger. Well, it's like a metallic red. So even up here too, it's like you can see the metallicness in the back. Really cool designs, man. The artwork was really cool back in the days. Ooh, this is a big one. This one is this is the giant size 30th anniversary of Amazing Spider-Man #1. And this is the Amazing Spider-Man, and he's fighting Venom. It's a special edition. This is 2000. It says here 2014 out of 5,000 books ever made. So to get it clear. Come on, get clear. Well, 2000. This book is 2014. I got a 2014 out of 5,000, and this the 30th anniversary. This is the 30th anniversary book. This book was very beautifully made. To be honest with you, it is signed. It is signed by the author. It is signed. And with all signatures, there's authenticity. There's the paperwork that goes along with it to make it authentic. And this one is no different. Here I have the paper here. This thing is so freaking cool. Hold on one second. Give me 1 second. Oh boy. I'm just silence because I'm checking out this book. And this book here, bring it back up. Sorry about that. This one's signed, and it's the 375th book. 375. It was retail for $3.99, and the shop wanted to sell it for back in 1992, $20 for this book. $20. It's a lot of money. Hold on, let me put the phone down for a second. I gotta get new covers for these books here. Let's go to the next. This one has did I show the back of it? This is the certificate. You get a certificate of the book, the signature and everything. The authenticity with the certificate, just proving that, it's legit. It's a legit book and it's signed legit. So I feel like these books are gonna put my niece through college. I feel like these are the books that are gonna put her to college. Then the reign of Superman book. They're all right. This one was $1.50. They tried to sell it for $2 back in '93. So this is was Doomsday. Doomsday for Doomsday. Of course, some X-Men. You gotta get some X-Men here with some holographs. Over here, we got Wolverine, another holograph. 450. They were asking for $395 US. They were selling it for $425. It was marking up. It will start going up in price. Here's another one. I think this one is I don't know, I think it's Gambit. I'm not sure who's the one for this one. This is X Factor. It's part of the X-Men. Oh, I got the Avengers book here. And this silver, it's all silver. It's a very special, beautiful book. And there's the price, $295, 369 book. They'll distribute in December. And this book is a very, a lot of movies that are going on is coming out of these books for the Avengers. Bloodshot. Look at this. Number 0. Eventually, I am going to part ways with these books. They are going to have to find a new home. Zen. Intergalactic Ninja. Zen. This is number 0. $3.50 at that time, back in '92. Good book from what I heard. Graphics are pretty cool too. It's The Spectacular Spider-Man with the Green Goblin. This is a special book because it's the giant-sized 200th issue of Spider-Man. So this is what's on there. It's part of the 30 years of the Avengers. And back in '93, it was $295, 200th book. But this one, they wanted $4 for it. I have one more here. Let's see, because of these things. And I have this one. It's the hidden one, the 100th issue. And I have it with the number 200. So the 200 and the 100. Web of Spider-Man. Look at that. It looks so freaking cool. So I need to get to put the comic books in a better condition. I mean, this holds really good. Very, very good. But I need something to upgrade. I want to upgrade. All right. I'll put that away in a sec. Well, I guess nobody heard me. Well, I guess I'll have to look
All right, now this is working. And I just noticed. Well, that's the cards. Those are the books that I have, and they're pretty good. Um, Very valuable. I want to get back into the hobby again, into comic books and possibly not really so much comic books now because that's just the last time I collected comic books was back in '93. Like '93 was like the last year I kind of stopped after '93. But I used to love getting packs, like a whole box, and then opening it up myself and getting to see who I get. I usually get a binder and I put the cards in order. I will put them in order. I have a couple of those books like that here. They have value too. But hopefully, let me see something. Hopefully, I can get back into that hobby again because it's a really good thing. It's really good. Oh, I have to do it on YouTube. Let me open up my YouTube. I gotta give myself a like. I hear myself on YouTube. I don't know if I can hear myself on YouTube. Hello. Okay. Did I do something wrong? Because I don't hear myself on YouTube. In a second. That's weird. It is live. Well, let me refresh it. Hello? Hello, hello, hello? No. All right. Can you hear me? Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? I'm trying to figure it out. Let me see. I put the show in a little break. I'll come right back and see if you guys can hear me. Because I still got some stuff. So I'll be right back.
Give me a sign, will everything be alright? I need a sign, cause I don't wanna waste.
Okay. Fixing it, that's why. I put the song to see where the problem is. I think I corrected the problem. So, yay, pat myself on the back for that. Oh, I gotta give myself a like. Gotta like my show. If anybody wants to come onto the show, I mean, now or never, I'll pin up the comment where the StreamYard is. If you want to come, you come. And let's get this thing going. But yeah, let's play that song. Might as well, right? Because let me see. I'm not gonna go with this one, but let's go with this one. This is where I started the show. But if everybody listens to the words, listen to the words of the song. If you could just do that for me, and then you know what I'm going through.
Give me a sign, will everything be alright? I need a sign, cause I don't wanna waste my time. Sometimes I don't wanna wake up. I feel tired in my bed, wanna lay up. Watch TV instead, about fake love. Let the drama unfold with my brain numb. Yeah, I'm still digesting everything that's going on, second guessing if this world is a place worth saving. I feel lost in this world as of lately. Give me a sign, will everything be alright? I need a sign, cause I don't wanna waste my time. I wish I knew if all of my dreams would come true. I wanna be free, I gotta find a way to believe. All I know is that if I give up then it's over. But if I keep going, every day's a bit closer. Highs and the lows, feels like a roller coaster. It's never over. I gotta find a way to get inspired in this life. Stop looking out and start looking inside. Find what I love and take a little pride. Anything is better than complaining about life. I don't need help, I could do it by myself. No pain, no gain, I will go through hell. Do what it takes, I will break out of my shell. I'm never coming back, once I'm gone I'm out. Yeah, got me like ooh, watch me on the screen, you gon' see me making moves. You gon' see me scheme like I got something to prove. Working like a fiend, yeah I do just what I do. Got a purpose, got a view, turn my vision into truth. My dreams are becoming lucid. The more I work improving, the more I fight, keep moving. I am not losing, pride keeps me refueling. I will be better real soon, yeah. Real soon, yeah. Give me a sign, will everything be alright? I need a sign, cause I don't wanna waste my time. I wish I knew if all of my dreams would come true. I wanna be free, I gotta find a way to believe. Gotta believe, I will make it happen one day. You gon' see my face and my name. Came to this place to be great. Oh great, oh great. I will make it happen one day. You gon' see my face and my name. Came to this place to be great. Okay, okay.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Comes to find out, this is going to be the gayest Super Bowl of modern day history. 49ers defeated the Lions 34-31 to come back and make it to the Super Bowl. So you have the 49ers and the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. And what's good about both of these teams? They're very gay friendly. So you know there's going to have to be a lot of rainbows out there for the Super Bowl. Oh, God help us. And the Super Bowl will be on the 11th. When is the 11th? Is that a Sunday? Sunday, February 11th. So yeah, 2 weeks off of all this bullshit. They're gonna start bombarding with us, and now all the freaks and the gays and all the creepazoids are gonna come out and be like, and they're gonna go crazy. Oh man, I don't know if it's gonna work. How is it gonna hurt? How is it gonna work? But I want to get back into a hobby. I want to get back into collecting cards. Probably collecting maybe some comic books. Because that's something that people don't do anymore. Like, they don't read much. And then what they do read, it's it all depends.
But a lot of kids these days, they don't read for shit. I went into that library the other day and that shit was just empty. No adults reading, no kids reading. There was a couple of kids in there, but they were just running around. And I asked the librarian, I was like, "Does this library like this all the time?" It's like, "Yeah." It's like, "People read?" And she looked at me, she's like, "Not that much." Heidi Degger? What is that? I'm picking something that I used to do before. So it's like I used to collect these cards, and then I used to try to get the special cards, and then those has values and stuff. And certain cards that I have value too. It's just going to go through them and so forth. But I want to get into it. I want to get back into doing a hobby. You know what I used to do too when I was young? I used to build models. I used to build cars. I used to build models where you take the parts out and then you glue it on to certain areas and you have to glue the whole thing together. That takes a long time to do, and then you have to paint it, and it was a lot of work. These models, they don't have them much anymore. It's hard to find. When you find them, it's like, yes, you try to grab one, um, but they're not. I remember they used to have the painting kits that you get the paint and then you shake it up and it's like really cool paint and then you could paint the car. It would come out nice, but they don't do that. It's like a lot of things like back then. It's like it's not much now. You know, when I was young, I used to love riding bike. I would go and ride and have a good time. And now it's like I would like to ride a bike, but it has to be a three wheeler. It has to be three wheels. I don't have good balance, so that would balance me out, and then I could ride like that. Put a little basket in the back, and if I go do groceries, like a little grocery or something, pick up a few things, I could put it in the basket. Put a basket in the front and a basket in the back, and that's how I could make my way. But those was ideas that I had, but it's just like you only could use it for certain times of the year because you know Mother Nature, she plays a big role in this crazy world. But I think I want to. I'm not. I don't know about Pokemon. That's all new to me. All these cartoon ones that are out there, just I don't know. They're pretty. I heard they're pretty. They're pretty pricey as far as like depending on the cards, they could be worth a good amount of money. I was like, wow, for some Pokemon cards. I mean, that's pretty cool. I think that's really cool. I just like don't know much of anything of Pokemon at all. I mean, I seen a movie once, and it didn't do much justice to me. But I mean, I'm willing to learn and figure them out. Um, I want to drive to a hobby shop and find a good spot where they have good prices at least, and able to pick up a few items that I need, especially new sleeves, new for the comic books, new way to store them, and so forth. I remember when I was little, I used to go into the hobby shop because we lived literally right across the street from one. So it was Orange Hobby, Orange, yeah, Orange Hobby.
but they closed down. I don't know what happened. They closed down, and it was sad because it was a lot of good stuff in there. A lot of good equipment, a lot of good stuff. And when I went in there, it was just like another world. It felt weird, the energy. It was a really big place. But I'm gonna get into the hobby again and see if I could. I'm not in it to make money, but if I do pick up, good cards and pick up good people, I mean, I could flip them and sell them, put it on eBay. All right, I think I'm gonna give out the 15-minute warning, and I'm gonna be out of here. Actually, forget 15 minutes. I'm gonna be out in. Let's see where I'm at. I'll be out in 5 minutes. So for people that are gonna be watching, that's up to you. I'm not, but Kansas City Chiefs versus 49ers. Um, that's going to be in Las Vegas. Starting time 6:30. So yeah. Let's see if anything real quick on here. Yeah, they're talking about the cicadas. I started talking about cicadas, and now everybody's talking about them because I knew there were time for them to come back, and they're coming back, and they die. They have a lot of sexy time, a lot of sexy time. They just pump and go, pump and go. Orgy. This is the orgy year, so you got two different types of cicadas. They're gonna be bumping it. Let's see. Hopefully in the future. Oh, I like those covers. Do they have one? Oh, but I wouldn't buy from that place. That Timo, like the Timo. No, I would not shop there. That's just a harvesting of your information. Let's see if there's anything else that I need to talk about. Probably not. I'm just gonna wrap it up soon. Got 2 minutes. I want to say, like I always do, have a good day, a good morning, and a good night. Thank everyone who came through on the chat. Truly appreciate it so much. It ran it up to a 2 hour show. That's fine. It was just me. I invited others, but others didn't want to come on, so it's okay. We'll do it another day. Um, I'm only gonna have like 1 or 2 days that I'll have people on. Other days will be just me. Let's see. Anything else that I could talk about? Boston market is going out of business in some places. Here they went out. They closed the one here. Yeah. I knew the 49ers were going to come back. I knew it. I felt it. I felt the swing, the change, and not only that, but it's all manipulated. The game is fixed. Okay? It's just is what it is. It's a fixed game.
But yeah, there's nothing in the news that's worth talking about. So with that said, have a good night. And what's tomorrow? Monday. I'll probably be on tomorrow. Maybe early. Maybe I know I'll probably be on Tuesday and tomorrow. I'll if because I have things I have to do. So I have to I have some errands I got to run. But I'm thinking for sure Tuesday tomorrow. It's a maybe, and if I do the shows, it's gonna be early. So be there, be square. I'll see you guys very soon. Hopefully on the next one. Bye for now.